those who are asking for reparations for colonialism.
The African kings were rounding up their own people. They had them on cages waiting in the beaches. No one was running into Africa to get them. And I think you're totally right. If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say, who was rounding up their own people?
Oh, I love it when people whoop Don Lemon. I love it. I love it. I love it. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get your merch link in the description section. Put in discount code Adam2024. Get 20% off. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all better get these hats now. Listen, I had this one. I was going to wear it, but we sold out of it. They gone. They gone. And it's like 40, 50 people. Click notify me when made available. We do have other hats. We got GGY6. We got all the hats in the leather patch form. So you better get them now. These are the best quality hats that I've been able to find on the marketplace. I did it just for you. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Lemonhead. I could not wait to talk about Don Lemonhead. Now, everybody's been sharing this video. I don't care. I want to give my 2 cents. Anytime Don Lemon gets embarrassed for trying to be a social justice warrior, it makes me happy and I sleep better at night. Also, I love it when a white person has an opportunity to keep it real. It's because in the climate that we live in, if you white, then you can't tell the truth. You can't come out and say, look, y'all over here being victims and you better stop the shenanigans. But I don't want to talk too much. Don't listen to me. Listen to what the young lady had to say to Don Lemonhead, wrote a film.
There's all of this wealth, and you hear about it, comes as England is facing rising costs of living, a living crisis, austerity budget cuts, and so on. And then you have those who are asking for reparations for colonialism, and they're wondering, you know, $100 billion, $24 billion here and there, $500 million there. Some people want to be paid back, and members of the public are wondering, why are we?
She laughing because she knows what's going to happen. She already knows what's going to happen.
Suffering when you are, you know, you have all of this vast wealth. Those are legitimate concerns.
Well, I think you're right about reparations in terms of if people want it, though, what they need to do is you always need to go back to the beginning of a supply chain. Where was the beginning of the supply chain? That was in Africa. And when across the entire world, when the slavery was taking place, which was the first nation in the world that abolished slavery? The first nation in the world to abolish it. It was started by William Wilberforce, was the British. In Great Britain, they abolished slavery. 2,000 naval men died on the high seas trying to stop slavery. Why? Because the African kings were rounding up their own people. They had them on cages waiting in the beaches. No one was running into Africa to get them. And I think you're totally right. If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say, who was rounding up their own people and having them handcuffed in cages? Absolutely. That's where they should start. And maybe, I don't know, the descendants of those families where they died in the high seas trying to stop the slavery, that those families should receive something too, I think, at the same time.
It's an interesting discussion, Hillary. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Get off here, please. He said, get off here, please. I have no rebuttal. There is nothing you can say to that. And now the British lady is should have given us ideas. Next time people ask for reparations, you say, how about we go back? How about we go back to the origin, right? You need to go to Africa and ask them for reparations because they the ones enslaved you and sold you to the white man. Because you can't talk about America, right? We won the Civil War. Who won the Civil War? We won the Civil War. Anti-slavery people won the Civil War. When this country was established after the Civil War, it was the party, the people, the union that did not support slavery. We never supported slavery. We never supported slavery. Slavery has nothing to do with the foundation after the Civil War. Nothing. We became the United States of America. We joined the North and the South together. We defeated slavery. We did. Our legacy is defeating slavery. Our legacy is doing away with slavery. But you listen to these crazy folks, they try to tell you that somehow the white man, the white man, the white man. No, that was the Confederacy, not the Union. That was the Confederacy. So that was the Confederacy. They lost. If you want reparations, get it from the Confederacy. You can't get them from the Union. And let me add this too. Let's add this. If you really want reparations, you need to get them from the Democrats, because the Democrats were the ones that were pushing slavery. The Democrats that were the ones that did not vote in support of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, which freed the slaves, gave black people the right to vote and citizenship. Not in that particular order, but those are the amendments that were voted on by what? Majority Republicans. Stop putting blame where blame don't belong. Stop blaming the white man, please, for the love of God. I just hate it when they always try to act like the white man is the devil. Black people been genociding each other for since the beginning of time. And how do you think the slaves got anywhere? Because other black people sold their own people. Same thing happening today. Why can't brothers be successful? Because they eating their own. The crabs in the bucket. And every black person I know the crab in the bucket mentality. However, they just don't like for me to say it when there's white people present. But we know that the reason why black people aren't as successful, the reason why the next generation of successful people coming from the inner city are not going anywhere, because they're getting killed, getting into gangs, not focusing on education, not having real leadership. Fathers are not in the house. Sometimes because mama is a piece of crap and she done made the man leave. And then sometimes there's men that ain't worth a dime and they just smashing and dashing and they don't want to be fathers. We are our own worst enemy. I thank God for the white man to finally say the truth and stop being scared all the time. Hold the phone. I'm thinking I'm on my show. Y'all ain't holding no phone. You hold the phone on the show. I'll talk to y'all later. I got to go on Laura Ingram. I'm out.